Shalom and welcome in the name of Yeshua the Messiah. Today I'm going to talk about this topic again. Many people think Yeshua is not Yahveh. Yeshua would not be God. But now I'm going to show you through scripture that he is Yahveh. First we're going to read Zechariah chapter 12 verse 10. Here it says, "And I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace and of supplications, and they shall look upon me whom they have pierced, and they shall mourn for him as one mourneth for his only son, and shall be in bitterness for him as one that is in bitterness for his firstborn." So here Yahweh is clearly saying, they shall look upon me whom they have pierced. And who is the one that has been pierced? Yeshua is the one who has been pierced. And when we go to Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 5 and 6, it says, "Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. In his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is his name whereby he shall be called, Yahveh, our righteousness." So the branch, the righteous branch, which is, as we know, Yeshua. His name is Yahveh, our righteousness. Revelation chapter 17 verse 14. "These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords and the King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful." In Joshua chapter 5 verse 14, it says, "And he said, Nay, but as captain of the host of Yahweh am I now come." The angel of the Lord is speaking, which is Yeshua. "And Joshua fell on his face to the earth and did worship, and said unto him, What saith my Lord unto his servant?" The word captain is also in Hebrew the word Lord or ruler. So he is the ruler of the host of the Lord. Yeah. So I did miss to quote the other verse here. So in verse 15 it says, "And the captain of the Lord's host said unto Joshua, Loose thy shoe from off thy foot, for the place wherein thou standest is holy. And Joshua did so." And this is exactly what the angel of the Lord, which is Yahweh, said to Moses in Exodus chapter 3 verses 2 to 5. "And the angel of Yahweh appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush, and he looked, and behold, the bush burnt with fire, and the bush was not consumed. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burned. And when Yahweh saw that he turned aside to see, God called unto him out of the midst of the bush, and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, Here am I. And he said, Draw not nigh hither, put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place wherein thou standest is holy ground," which is exactly the same thing. So here we see Yeshua, which is the angel of the Lord, is Yahweh himself. Because when we look closely, here it says, Joshua was saying, the angel of the Lord said, he is captain of the host of the Lord, right? Which means he is not the same as Yahweh, but he still is Yahweh. This is what we can see here. But it's hard to understand if we always try to separate it. But Yahweh is saying his thoughts are higher than our thoughts. So it's hard for a mind which is not that, which did not grow yet much into the mind of Christ, to perceive this truth. So when the word is come out of the ruler, which is Yeshua, and the ruler is Yahweh, then Yeshua is Yahweh, and he is the word. There would be much more to quote, but I leave it like this now, because I've already been talking about this actually before. When we are beholding the seven-armed candlestick, the menorah, we can see that it is one stem with 6 arms, 2 arms per person. Yes, Yahweh is one soul and one spirit. Psalm 11 is saying that Yahweh is having a soul. So he is not only spirit, he is also soul. And this one soul is 3 souls, but it's one soul. So here we're having it again. Can you see spiritually? Have you seen him? Did he appear to you? Did he reveal to you? Did he open your eyes yet? It's like this. You're getting to know him more and more, deeper and deeper. For Yeshua is also the arm of Yahweh, right? He's one. It says he did not think it to be robbery that we are able now to, how to say this in English, be made like God, because he gave his glory and his God, he himself being God, and all of the knowledge he had, he gave it away for us for a short amount of time, which is why he did not know everything then when he was on earth and walked as a man. Yahweh is also saying in scripture that he may bear his arm. This is what it means actually, because Yeshua is his arm and he was made bare for us all to see. So these are all prophecies for the Son of God. He did become the Son of God. He did he has been begotten. That's what it says, and that's what scripture is saying in Jeremiah chapter 23, where we are reading about the branch coming from the seed of David. That's why he became begotten. I don't know, my English is worse again, so I'm having difficulties explaining. But to say that he's not always been the Son of God in the sense of he became man, he had to appear as Adam, basically, because he had to buy us back, to bring salvation back, so that he had to open the door. He had to open himself up. He's the door, so that we may be able to enter back into God again. And that was only possible because he became man himself. So in appearance, we saw him as a man. That's what the Hebrews saying. That it's written in Hebrews, right? Here we see it says in Hebrews chapter 2 verse 14, "For as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood, he also himself likewise took part of the same, that through death he might destroy him that had the power of death, that is the devil." Yeah. I would like to explain a bit more, but I'm having problems again to speak English. There's some hindrance lately, so it's a bit hard I see in the spirit that's because of the spirits. So I'm sorry if I'm not able to make proper videos for you right now. I have to wait and pray and trust in Yeshua. I pray that this will bless you still, that you will get important wisdom from Yahveh, and that his face may shine. I forgot how to say this. Sorry. Make your face to shine upon them, Father. Okay. Shalom.